Welcome back to our YouTube channel. If you are new here, make sure to subscribe and hit the bell icon to stay updated with our latest content. Think of it as your unique identifier in the vast network of the internet. Just as your home address allows mail to be delivered to your doorstep, your IP address ensures that data reaches your device. Just like your physical address tells people where to find you, your IP address points to your device's location in the digital world. This can be both a convenience and a vulnerability. Every email you send, every website you visit, every file you download leaves a trail leading back to your IP address. This digital footprint can be tracked, monitored, and even exploited. For the average user, this might not seem like a big deal. Most of us go about our daily online activities without a second thought about our IP address. But for someone with something to hide, like a hacker, it's a dead giveaway. Their IP address can reveal their location, making it easier for authorities to track them down. That's why for those operating in the shadows of the internet, changing their IP address is as crucial as a chameleon changing its skin. They use tools like VPNs to mask their true location. It's all about anonymity, about blurring their tracks and making it harder to be found. By constantly changing their IP address, they can stay one step ahead of those trying to catch them. But it's not just hackers who benefit from changing their IP addresses. Everyday users can also enhance their privacy and security by using VPNs and other tools to mask their IP. By doing so, they can protect their personal information, avoid targeted ads, and access content that might be restricted in their region. It's a simple step that can make a big difference. Understanding your IP address and how it works is the first step in taking control of your online presence. With the right tools and knowledge, you can navigate the digital world more safely and securely. So the next time you go online, remember that your IP address is more than just a number. It's a key part of your digital identity, and protecting it is essential in today's interconnected world. Stay informed, stay secure, and take control of your digital footprint. Your online safety depends on it. Now imagine you're a hacker, about to pull off a daring cyber heist. The last thing you want is to leave your real IP address lying around like a discarded crowbar at a crime scene. That's why, like any master of disguise, you need to mask your identity. Changing your IP address is the digital equivalent of wearing a wig and fake mustache. It throws off the scent, making it harder for authorities to track you down. The more frequently you change it, the more difficult it becomes to establish a pattern. It's like jumping from one stolen car to another, always staying one step ahead of the pursuing police. This constant shifting of IP addresses creates a smokescreen, allowing hackers to operate under the radar. They can launch attacks, steal data, and vanish into the digital ether before anyone is the wiser. But it's not just about evading capture after the fact. Changing IP addresses also makes it harder for security systems to block malicious activity in real time. So, how do these digital Houdinis manage to switch their IP addresses so easily? The answer lies in a variety of tools and techniques that have been developed over the years, each with its own unique way of masking or altering an IP address. These methods are not just for hackers or those with malicious intent. They are also used by everyday people who value their privacy and want to protect their online identity. Well, just like any good magician, they have a few tricks up their sleeves. These tricks range from simple software applications to complex networks of compromised computers. The goal is always the same: to make it appear as though their internet traffic is coming from somewhere else. One common method is using a virtual private network, or VPN. VPNs are widely available and easy to use, making them a popular choice for both tech-savvy individuals and those who are less familiar with the intricacies of internet security. Think of a VPN as a secret tunnel that routes your internet traffic through a different server, masking your real IP address with that of the VPN server. This not only hides your location, but also encrypts your data, adding an extra layer of security. It's like borrowing someone else's phone to make a call. The person on the other end sees the borrowed phone's number, not yours. This analogy helps to understand how VPNs can effectively disguise your online presence. Another popular technique is using proxy servers, which act as intermediaries between your device and the internet. Proxy servers can be set up on a local network or accessed through online services, providing flexibility in how they are used. When you use a proxy server, your internet traffic appears to be coming from the proxy server's IP address, not yours. This can be particularly useful for accessing geo-restricted content or bypassing internet censorship. Hackers also employ more sophisticated methods like using botnets, which are networks of infected computers or zombies under their control. These botnets can be used to launch large-scale attacks or to mask the hacker's true location by routing their traffic through multiple compromised machines. They can bounce their traffic through these compromised machines, constantly changing their apparent IP address. This makes it extremely difficult to trace the origin of the traffic, adding a layer of anonymity that is hard to penetrate. And then there's Tor, the onion routing network originally developed for anonymous communication. Tor is unique in that it uses multiple layers of encryption to protect your data as it passes through a series of volunteer-operated servers. It's like sending your traffic through a maze, each layer of encryption adding another layer of anonymity. This makes it incredibly difficult for anyone to track your online activities back to you. There are also simpler tools available, such as mobile apps that allow you to change your IP address with just a few taps. These apps are user-friendly and can be a quick solution for those who need to mask their IP address on the go. Some people even go as far as configuring their home routers to use different IP addresses. This can provide a more permanent solution for those who need to maintain a different IP address over a longer period. Public Wi-Fi networks can also be used to change your IP address temporarily. When you connect to a public Wi-Fi, you are assigned a new IP address by the network, which can help in masking your original IP. While not a method for changing your IP address, using incognito mode in your browser can help in maintaining some level of privacy by not storing your browsing history or cookies. Understanding these tools and techniques is crucial for anyone who wants to protect their online identity. Whether you're a casual internet user or someone with more advanced needs, there's a method out there that can help you stay anonymous and secure. In the end, the key to effective IP masking lies in choosing the right tool for your specific needs and understanding how to use it properly. With the right knowledge and resources, you can navigate the internet with confidence, knowing that your online identity is protected. The world of cybersecurity is rife with stories of hackers using IP address manipulation to pull off audacious attacks. These cybercriminals are often highly skilled and use sophisticated techniques to evade detection and prosecution. Their methods are constantly evolving, making it a continuous challenge for cybersecurity experts to keep up. One such case involved a group of cybercriminals who stole millions of dollars from banks by hacking into their systems and manipulating transaction records. This group, known as the Phantom Thieves, meticulously planned their heist over several months. They studied the bank's security protocols, identified vulnerabilities, and exploited them with precision. By the time the banks realized what had happened, the money had already been transferred to offshore accounts, making recovery nearly impossible. To cover their tracks, they routed their traffic through a network of compromised servers located in different countries, constantly changing their IP addresses. This technique, known as IP hopping, made it extremely difficult for law enforcement agencies to trace the origin of the attacks. The Phantom Thieves used a combination of proxy servers, VPNs, and the dark web to mask their activities, creating a digital labyrinth that investigators struggled to navigate. This made it incredibly difficult for investigators to trace the source of the attacks. Despite their best efforts, the trail often went cold, leading to dead ends and false leads. The frustration among the investigators was palpable, as they knew that every passing day meant the cybercriminals were getting further away. The complexity of the digital footprint left behind by the hackers required advanced forensic tools and techniques to decipher. In another case, a hacker used a botnet to launch a massive distributed denial of service, or DDoS, attack, flooding a target website with traffic from thousands of infected computers. This hacker, known as ShadowStrike, had built a botnet army by infecting devices with malware. Once activated, these devices, ranging from personal computers to IoT gadgets, were used to send an overwhelming amount of traffic to the target website, effectively shutting it down. By constantly shifting the attacking IP addresses, the hacker was able to cripple the website for hours, costing the company significant revenue and reputational damage. The company, a major e-commerce platform, faced backlash from customers and partners alike. Executives were in distress as they scrambled to mitigate the damage and restore services. The financial losses were substantial, but the long-term impact on the company's reputation was even more severe. These are just a few examples of how hackers exploit IP address vulnerabilities to carry out their nefarious activities. The ingenuity and resourcefulness of these cybercriminals are both impressive and alarming. They are constantly finding new ways to bypass security measures and exploit weaknesses in digital infrastructure. As technology advances, so do the tactics of these hackers, making it a never-ending battle for cybersecurity professionals. As cybersecurity professionals, it's our job to understand these tactics and develop countermeasures to protect our systems and data. This involves staying up to date with the latest threats, continuously improving our security protocols, and educating others about the importance of cybersecurity. Collaboration and information sharing among cybersecurity experts are crucial in this fight. By working together, we can develop more effective strategies to defend against these sophisticated attacks and safeguard our digital world.